Welcome back to the platform. I appreciate you guys being here and your support for the channel, all your comments and shares, even the ones, well, I'll say the comments, but I don't really have to see the comments because I don't know how to go back and look at it on my phone. And my laptop is still broken. So, y'all, it was a plan to put one more, how I got these strands. Okay, it was a plan to do, hold on. It was a plan to do one more over here, but somebody, it be little shit like that, y'all. Mind my own business. I'm like, ooh, I forgot. I have a beater in that drawer or whatever. So when I made this wig or whatever, what it cost like 20 something dollars. Okay. When I made this wig, this is like the macchiato something. Okay. And I just had to be acting crazy and doing something different. But when I made the wig and I'm like, it needs something. So I twisted these up or whatever. I had to cut this little straggly piece off. I was about to make another one here, but I went back just a little bit later and I'm like, oh, where's my beater? And they're like, oh, I think Yanni threw that in the garbage. I'm like, somebody a hater. I'm like, somebody is a hater. Okay. So I just got one little twist hanging out. And since this is like going on the second week, because I've been just doing like little minimal what I could fucking afford, I guess, really. But I kind of liked it this. I liked it this whole little concept or whatever. Wish I had some feathers. I'd have put it up in there. But all my craft stuff is packed up. So, anyways, hope you guys are feeling okay today. I just want to, I was going to read from the Bible, but I don't really feel like it right now. So, I think we're just going to do a random here. Damn, what was the first card that I seen? I did see something. Let me see if I can see. The first card out here. Damn, I forgot already. Oh well, because I'm like, oh, I think that this actually what we was talking about. Like I got like 6 or 7 decks in my purse. And they was all messed up in here, so I had to stop, clean them up. Um, and then something came out, I'm like, damn, that's where we're at. And now it's like, oh, memories. See how I just couldn't remember that? But somebody creeping around here. Like, oh, I just can't stay away. No, motherfucker, you come over here and try to erase some damn memories. You trying to erase some database? Something like this. Yeah, so somebody can't sue somebody. So you just got the Empress all open, huh? You motherfuckers, I just can't wait till these people pay. Now, I do have to be very careful because that 3rd-degree burn on my hand from that damn spaghetti water the other day. I don't want to, it's blistering up really, really bad, like really bad. And I really don't want to disturb that. The Band-Aid fell off in the shower, so. And I couldn't find another one, so, you know. We got exclusive and Ed. Some dog energy is not exclusive anymore. A wounded warrior dog. So I'm just going to pull, yeah, dog in the upright. So we had Ed, the exclusive dog in the reverse. And then we got a dog, all the dogs energy probably at the top. So somebody's trying to do something, so somebody's not exclusive. Well, that's what it is. Like last night I put up the USS Bruton Seal with the dog. Well, it's like a wolf-ish kind of animal-looking thing. And he has the Triton in his hand. And I think the Triton is on the red side. I'm not sure because it's half red and half blue. That could be symbolic. But this could also be like a bloodline and then oceanic energy. But I think the body is on the blue and the Triton is on the red. I can't remember. Y'all can go look at it. So somebody's like, oh, you're not exclusive. So these could be like the Fitzgeralds and stuff like this that's trying to eat up this bloodline eventually. Also, I was getting cruising. Like that's the first time that I've had like a oldie song try to creep back into my feed. Okay, but usually I love it when we're cruising together. So I think that Lionel Richie is a Fitzgerald. He could be a Fitzgerald mixed with something else, but I really think that I'm looking at Young Miami, and that could be. It's like because somebody's like, you know, I love both of y'all or something like this, but I think Young Miami could be getting my accolades or some type of positioning or some type of power behind the scenes that belongs to me. But these are the industry. These are like Starseed industry kids. Like their parents were in the industry. But it may look better for that person to be representing some royal something, but it's not theirs. So that could be a spawn. I mean, I'm just looking at it different because she looked just like Lionel Richie to me. Because even what I told you, what if at some point in time when they was trying to figure this shit out about how they was going to war against God, how they was going to play this game, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that went into the industry like, I'm just getting like coal miner's daughter. I'm getting like, you know, what's love got to, I'm getting like all these things where these people were like in a small town, they want to do something big, they say, I'm going for my dreams, you know, I want to be a singer or something, and the grandma was like, don't go doing that evil devil work. You know what I'm saying? And then the person goes and then they fuck around and find out in the industry it's a good life to live, and they fuck around at some point in time and find out. So the lifestyle was kind of different. So that's why I was thinking, damn, I just had such a pleasant life. You know, what the fuck? Like almost in Pleasantville. You know, like the movie, you know, not perfect, but like compared to what I see behind the scenes when I'm focused on it, yeah. Or whatever these memories of other people that they try to put on me for me to talk about it that seem like it's happened to me. Only way that can happen is if these people is cleaved onto my energy. But it made me think about with the Michael Jordan movie or something like this, when the mom was like, nope, every shoe that my son, you know, name is on or whatever, not every Nike shoe, but the ones that my son or whatever, every single one, you know. So I'm just thinking like, this is how they could have been ripping somebody off. But again, so somebody can't sue. I don't know if somebody's trying to do something. Somebody could have gave something to all the dogs instead of just one. It's like scattering. Like you could scatter money on the people that's in the lower frequency or something like this. It's just not going to build up anything high. And then you could try to stop the most high or the one that has the intelligence, at least if they're put in that position and shown how it works. That person is business minded. So they're taking from whoever the children are that's supposed to be elite or higher up and giving it to the lower ones. And then putting they ignorant. I'm talking about lower frequency of the mind. Let's leave skin color, body shape, and everything out. Thinking it's a good, oh, it's not fair that these people, well, you don't understand the backbone of the nation, because we backbone builders, bitches. You understand? This motherfucker's resilient. The reason why they were possibly in this lineage, you know, until something happened. Something happened over the past couple decades that broke something down. But to think that I'm about to be set up, how I came in the game, think I'm about to be set apart, set to the side, and just die like an old crusty something on the sidelines, and this is America? No. So, I don't know. But this is war, okay? No matter how much people smile in your face and how successful they seem to be on TV and stuff like this, it is war. So somebody could have took from one to the other. Because when I was getting out of the show, I'm like, I was hearing like We Are the World. I kept on hearing Michael Jackson songs this rising. And then in my head. And then I was thinking when I was getting dressed or whatever, I don't know why I was thinking about like the little, you know, naked little you know, African babies, and how Michael Jackson spent a lot of his time, you know, giving to these people or something like this. And then even though this may not be his thinking, but maybe it should have been, because somebody could have been building with like the more African diaspora individuals in the background, feeding them. We seen this person giving money to get them clothes and stuff like this, but this could have been also somebody giving money to get them my clothes or your clothes or my position in the future kingdom. See, spiritually, because there is some type of animosity. This is also, I was looking at like pictures of like, you know, I feel like Catherine, the mother or whatever, was swapped out at least 3 times. One is a Nicki Minaj clone. One looked like a clone of my grandma, and one is that it look a lot like that girl, 5-Star Key. She used to be a tarot reader on here. That's 3. I don't know why I'm seeing somebody that's connected to me could be 4. Okay, but this woman might have I don't know, somebody connected to me is 4. Or it's something strange. Because I'm here even though you're not that many. So it shows me who could be an elder or emperor energy behind the scenes. Also, that'd be crazy if like this is some connection with the family, my family and the Jacksons or something like this. And why people would be pissed off because like, you know, these particular children went into the industry or whatever. They were worked really hard and everything like this. And this would give a person a mad energy like, why does she get to just sit there? Or something like this. There's some... It's almost like, I mean, I got to talk clearly on this motherfucker. Cause if you thinking I'm thinking that these people don't know who I am, I don't think that. I think they know who I am. So, and who, you know what I'm saying, you want to come against the Christ. So who's off limits to break this shit down? That's how I'm looking at it. These is motherfucking, they want to say, I'm just a regular person. Don't treat me. Well, here we go. So, and I'm thinking like Penny energy here too. There's like some sibling rivalry, but not, because remember when Michael Jackson burned himself on the stage with the Pepsi commercial? When I think about that picture, when I think about him at that time, he looked just like the boy Shamar Johnson that my grandma used to babysit, Marcel's kids. It was the Tisha, Michael, and Shamar. And so I'm just thinking like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, back when we was little, Michael was a young man at that time doing whatever, and Shamar was just a little boy. But you know, this could be the father figure. This could be this could be somebody that is an offspring of that person. Anything like this, because we're talking about what the images are on TV and what the fuck actually really going on behind the scenes. So that means that the stars that like thinking like, oh, your first fruits or whatever belong to God or whatever, they thought they was slick and they was going to, you know, have us looking at, you know, like, oh, Blue Ivy is the biggest millionaire child in the world. But it's not these people. There's some people out here, they could be doing tarot like you and me, shit like this. And these are who they're trying to give something to. But I feel like this is some kind of sibling, like within a tribe, a clan. These people could have the same phenotypes. It's things like this or whatever. All right. And there's some type of prejudice against whoever the world card energy that was in the cradle. But I look at them like, damn, y'all had so much, you know, time, opportunity, money, everything. And this is what it's come to. Everybody watching me to pick apart something that I do so you can talk about me like I'm not supposed to what? Go to heaven, get past you, get a job, grow up, do something with myself, like get something that belongs to me or get inheritances that belong to me. Like what? I didn't work for it, so what? I don't get something if somebody inherited. People could have known that somebody was bogus as hell. In the future, that person is going to need something. I still love this child, even though it's not in the family or it's not on TV. Because, you know, you got like that. I was watching a show, clip from the show Dallas or whatever. He's like, why don't you talk to him? He's like, is it because he's not? He was like, yeah, it's supposed to be a brother or something like this. Why you don't talk to him? Because he's a half-breed or he a bastard son or whatever like this? Or is it because of him? You know, somebody was asking him this at like a dinner party or whatever. And so this is like what this is. Is it because it's not a celebrity one? It's not somebody that's famous. They don't have that particular exact smile. You know, they don't have the eyes of the family that everybody know that people in this family got these particular eyes. Like, what is it? And did the person live a totally different lifestyle? More towards normalcy than you did. So you mad about that because you had to work hard or something like this? And you had to be spending your childhood doing X, Y, and Z, and this person got to explore and be wild and free. It's something here. It's like a rivalry here. Okay, because when I think back at the day, especially my Uncle Moses a little bit, and then my dad, they kind of look, if you think about Joe Jackson, like they have the same phenotype. And it's like, what is everybody so mad at? Like, if God is telling me to say it like this, like, what you get mad about? Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people, whoever this conglomerate that's bullying me or cyber bullying me, they know what it is, or they know the truth. Okay, so why can't people know what it is then? We got stuns, and somebody is not a fake. We got fans are in reverse, and we got fake. So somebody leave you down and out in like some small town USA, you know, that really ain't got nothing going on. And people that was your fans, they find out the truth. Like, oh, she a part of that lineage? Oh, this is a part of my lineage? Or, oh, this is part of something? Oh, you know, and they all been working on this thing against the Empress all this time. And people finding out now, like, oh, that person actually do got a personality or something like this. Oh, and then so now these people is going to be bullying somebody. Like, somebody's doing something. It's so unnecessary here. All right. So somebody is not a fake. This I was also hearing, the one that, like in the Bible, when it says the one that they said was not like us or is not us, but the person is. So I don't know if somebody is doing something, but it's like, oh, y'all waited this long. I know people been stealing my DNA and doing stuff with it all this time. And so now some crew want to say, oh, she is one of us or something like this, or he is one of us. And it's like, no, if you was like me, then you would do like I do. And I don't do shit like that to people. So this could be a sense of something for someone where it's not going to matter about your money, because in the Bible it says that these other groups or whatever, they let their filthy riches or something like this get them all, you know, haughty and things like this, and they shouldn't have did that. And something could backfire on these people here. Somebody was having fun doing this. Like, these could be people that had money and whatever, and they got to clown around a little bit in their spare time, like a lot. And you didn't get to clown around. You was changing diapers and doing all this other shit and doing all this other things and trying to, you know, raise your family, and you couldn't go where you want to do what you want and everything like this throughout your life. Come to find out that it may even be a fake family or something like this. But I feel like something about somebody's real. Oh, again, fake. Something is still questionable here. Two of Pentacles. May. April showers. So rain on me. Okay, so the April showers or the April Tauruses could be trying to rain on, like I told you, this could be the anti-Taurus mountains. It's actually a place, I think, but I look at it more spiritually. These could be other signs trying to smoke out and I was thinking about like other earth signs, but it's not other earth signs. No, it is the bull. Because if you think about Capricorn being the goat or like a ram kind of animal, who else is a animal, a earth sign energy? Capricorn, Taurus. I don't know what else, but even if you think about goats and stuff, they go high on the mountains. Bulls don't fuck around. You know what I'm saying? Bulls don't mess around. You know, they don't move that fast. You know, they don't mess around. They just heavy weight, just sitting there. Like, so it's something like this here. Why can't I think of nothing else? I thought it was another like thing. Somebody's being enlightened here. And then also I'm thinking like a Taurus also could be paired with a air sign, because what the Taurus is going to be, the Taurus can't fly unless the Red Bull give you wings. Okay. um but you notice how like in a safari or in the desert and stuff like this, when large animals move around, it'd be like birds sitting on them all the time or whatever, like this, just resting. So, you know, it make me think like somebody's supposed to have like even the Lion King, he had Zazu. You know, somebody could be capturing, because it's like why does the cage bird sing? So like I said, these could be clans of like Papa was a Rolling Stone energies, the different tribes of children that they had with different particular women, things like these. Okay. So we got some kind of happiness situation, or somebody's going into like a 10 of Cups energy, and then they're leaving this person in the crib or at the crib. Okay. Somebody could be meeting somebody or something with a child, and they got this wife or something at the crib. Like, but I'm just still getting like, I don't know, maybe I'm putting myself into this with this one, but I'm still seeing this is not what this person is supposed to be. Okay, I was hearing born to be wild, or also born to win. So somebody could have got birthed and somebody is still handled like a child, but somebody got the mind of a child and somebody got the mind of a master. I don't know why somebody's doing whatever this is here. Okay. Yeah, this might cause some people to get cut off or lose their jobs or their positioning or something here. So somebody could be putting you in a group of people that these are not your fans, you know, something like this. I'm seeing fan, like these are not your fans or your tribe that match your vibe, or these are not my tribe. Like somebody's putting you in the hot seat. Like this would be like somebody putting your information out there, because somebody's like, oh, it's about numbers, whoever had the most numbers on YouTube or something. Yeah, them numbers could be altered, bought, you know, somebody else could be blocked and other people could be. Really, it's about somebody's presence. It's about a real motherfucker that own the industry, or that's media or higher. They know that that's some bullshit. It's about the presence. It's about somebody's presence, period. The way that they grab the attention of people or something. So we're not really looking for the outcome of who's going to be like the one that gives us the #1 show. You just basically want a lot of motherfuckers that's going to give you like the #10 show, because you don't want the #1 to show up and show the fuck out like that. You know what I'm saying? So you're bullying and badgering the #1, or who's supposed to be the rising star or the shining one, and you're scattering this out like everybody should have a chance. Not one person shouldn't just have all this fame or power, this attention, and nobody else does. But you know, that's somebody that want to be like broke in the next year. There's somebody that buy a purse, they open up a purse shop, and then when they family and shit find out, the only reason they find out because they think they're gonna get something out of you, and they come in and they like, hey girl, come on, these purses like $50 in here, girl, I could get this at such and such or something like this. Or how much did you pay? Because they your family. They said, oh, you told me when you was shopping wholesale or whatever that you was getting them bags for like $5. And bitch, I put them up in here on the shelf and motherfuckers is paying $25 or they paying $50. Why you even going? Why you even saying that? Why you even like, this my coming out party, or this is my fucking sipping shop or something? Why are you even saying that in front of everybody that I paid $5? But I'm saying, why don't you could just charge like 10, bitch. I can charge what I put on the thing. You know, cause motherfucker always trying to get some kind of discount or something, to the point where motherfuckers don't even want to pay for nothing no more. They don't want to pay for nothing, the service, or they don't want to pay for nothing no more. They're just gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? So it's something like that. Like a good business person, that's what they do. They spot nice things. They have an eye or a taste or for the finer things, and they can get them for low and charge a good price for them. So, you know, this is somebody like, girl, come on, I bought one. Why don't you just give me the other one? And then people be like, yeah, all right, you got the hookup. Girl, I couldn't do it. That's why I'm saying, these are people like how they said, Jay-Z said he don't want to give his family no money, or like I can understand where people that's really about their fucking business is like, no. Because you're going to think you're going to come over here, you're going to, all the time and keep getting this deal. No. You got to pay full price like every fucking body else. Why wouldn't you want to get me the money to make sure my shop stay open? So these is people that'll be like, yeah, go ahead. Just, somebody can come in there. Hey, man, why don't you just let me? It just don't look professional for one fucking moment. So that's why I said somebody is like removing the option to say no. Okay? It's like somebody's removing the option to even say no. Now, everybody else is programmed. They may be able to see when somebody's running this scam on them because they're controlling their little universe or their little, omniverse or whatever the fuck it is. But for you, everybody think that you're the same as them, but somebody unplugged your server a long time ago. So everybody just been able, you got the quality, the top quality, but you ain't made no money off of it. And people like, girl, you just stupid. You let people. No, motherfuckers, y'all let people. And that's why you gonna fucking pay. For somebody, I'm gonna just say y'all. I keep on hearing somebody. Who is somebody? It could be somebody's mama. It could be somebody's daddy. It could be God, motherfucker. Somebody pretending to be God. It could be the devil, bitch. I don't care who it is. Somebody is doing something here. And if it's God, then we got a problem, because that means that there's something about an old God dying out and a new God coming into play. And that means that, like, that's even crazier. Or to find out that the military is targeting like a single mother or a single woman, or to find out that the president is attacking a single woman, or to find out that God is attacking a single woman. Well, motherfucker, we might well go full fucking throttle. We might well go full fucking throttle around this bitch. It ain't nothing about being haughty. It's just like, what do you do? I charge you. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to be necessarily, shit, I don't even know what it's like, because I feel like all these other people been in touch with something that they think is God. And it's like, take me to your leader. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody was crafting up this to put this child or this person in reverse here. The person is not fake, but they just did it anyway. Somebody want to show you how much power they think they have or something. And then we have fam in reverse, or fans in reverse. They're crafting up something. This is like, everybody's getting their little famous slots or their little street famous slots. And somebody wants you to be like a Britney Spears, where her fans was kind of like carrying her around like in a big mosh pit, like free Britney Spears, like when they feel like stepping up for her, they step up. Or they was so concerned when she cut her hair off and went bald and stuff like this, or whatever this is. But that gave me that disconnected card the other day with Britney Spears, because I feel like if these celebrities was connected to me at some point in time during their fame, it's almost like somebody knew the business in and out. Okay, but they didn't make sure that I was covered on that sense. It might be because they was jealous because of the inheritances from other masculines or something that I would be getting, or other feathers on my crown. So they blocked me from being able to have money on my own, or some type of investment or coverage here. Some of these celebrities could have really had a bond or something here, or peer-to-peer communication. And they felt bad about this. And this is the acting out that they were doing for a stand. And it's like, it don't have to be me that they was connected to, but it was like that was a cry out to their other half in the public eye. Like, can you see me? Can you hear me? Like, I don't like what's happening with us either, or like this. And I feel like this has something to do with that kind of shit. These little breakdowns, or people finding out that their vehicles or their vassals or people were switched, or their connectors were switched. They were switched over to another team, or another twin flame, or another, peer-to-peer communication. Like, these could be cries out to a God, to a real God, or them realizing that it ain't God. These is false kings that I got wrapped up in this industry or whatever with. This not the real God or something like this. Help me. And like, we're not even well, I'm not. See, because the thing is to make it seem like somebody was hardwired the same as everybody else, and you shoulda. And we sat there for 30 years trying to call your name, and you didn't help any of us when we thought we were connected to you or something. You didn't help any of us. And somebody on the other half is like, because they unplugged the connection here. All right. It's like to the mother, like there's a mother of the stars or a mother of something. They did something here really crucial here. to cause a conflict. All right. Yeah, these are foreign elements here to cause a division between America and her children, or the ones that was being hosted or watched over on this soil here, so that Africa can expand in the background and try to rise up above the American breed here. So somebody's not fake. I'm not fake. Somebody's not fake. Strength card in reverse. This could be somebody saying that you a pretendian or a $5 Indian or something like this, and somebody is not. These are foreigners that's making these accusations here, because I told you, in some of these family dynamics where there was a heavier African presence, these people were stealing from the American Indians, or the pure-blooded, the ones that steam or sprung from pure-blooded Indians. Okay? There is something behind the scenes. I don't know exactly what it is, but they're trying to kill that white privilege. It's just the fact that we have these ties to the soil that nobody else probably have on that level. The way that we showing up in the world is show signs of these particular people even thousands of years later, and that is something to be protected and preserved. Now they could be calling that Asia or China, that they say, oh, Chinese people getting beat up or whatever, let's go ahead and hurry up and slap a seal on them and protect them. Somebody could be saying this is Asia. I don't like to use those terms. I'm going to just still keep saying America. All right? But somebody could be working on something here. Somebody could be also saying something about some fake documents, or some documents or something is not fake. Somebody is foreign. They could be trying to say this about somebody like Obama. Now, again, like I said, if there's a connection with this family, somebody could have been doing something, messing around with some shit around the time of Obama's administration here. It's also about this Post family. If somebody is a Post child, or I think the Post people on Mar-a-Lago before. We talked about this a while back, that something about that soil or something about that area belonged to my family, but I was not knowing exactly what I could have been saying. But I think the Post lady, she used to be like the right-hand man to the government, to men in the government. You could carry that same trait, but instead of respecting me maybe because of my skin color or something like this, maybe these people decided to just deal with, use technology to deal with me, and I don't get the credit for it, or I don't get to go on and be written about, oh yeah, and then, you know, this many years later, her grandchild was an African American, and she grew up, and, you know, she actually consulted to some of these powerful men too, so on and so forth, you know. Somebody's doing something here. Okay, these Africans could be having a hold of paperwork and documentation here, and they are saying something, they're lying here, saying that somebody is African. Okay, but number 5 is not fake, whoever this is, but they're saying it. Okay, these could also be people that's just childish, immature, and there might be illiterate. Nice people, but they could be, they don't have the skills. This is the message here. This is not about how you appear on TV or something like this or nothing like that. This is just basically somebody doesn't have the literacy. A whole bunch of people could have been also copy and pasting, taking your literacy test and putting their name on it and things like this, and saying that it was them. And they've been able to do, like, screw up a whole bunch of stuff by just being ignorant. All right. And then we got something about a message here about the sun in reverse. They could have sent a message, or somebody sending you the message, or this is like a cutoff game that these people have. They're saying, oh, you're not my son, or something like this. And it's like, well, how the hell did you get a hold of this child, whether it's me or somebody else? Okay, this could be a father getting a chance to I was getting in Canto, where the people had a second chance at love or whatever. Somebody could have took my second chance at love from what just happened to me not that long ago, and somebody could have went through this a long time ago. So they just said, oh, I'm gonna skip Succession, I'm gonna take her chance at love, and I'm about to be back with because whatever we built back then was so beautiful, or something like this. I don't know. Somebody is doing something weird. Or again, your real father or somebody could be killed, just like in the past. I picked up this before, and they're using something in the likeness of this father to cast you out and say, you're not my child. Look at you. Or something like this. Yeah, but the wheel of fortune. Yeah, somebody is the wheel of fortune here. And this, somebody was just born fortunate here. And this is what the real problem is. Somebody cares about this person. Okay, they see me or you as the most high or whatever this is. So the message is somebody could rejecting you or rejecting a son or a child. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Somebody's also mad that you don't give a fuck, but it's not that you don't give a fuck. It's the fact that somebody that's sitting next to that person or slobbing on their knob at night is the person that disconnected the shit 20 years ago or 30 years ago or whatever and put somebody in a mental prison or something like this. Yeah, so this is the most high energy. So somebody is going to have to go to jail because you can't have this kind of shit happening on no level. Okay. And this also makes me think that this is the most high right here that they did put in jail. They seen this person shining like this, a leader born, something like this. And somebody did something to ruin this person, to tear them down piece by piece. Could be a high priestess that was jealous or mad about something here. Or they wanted to not have you as the most high, but have you as like one of the lowest of the ranking of the queen, of the women of the tarot deck or in society. You know, somebody that's just important in the church or something like this. Instead of like the first lady, the president, the queen, you know, you will just be like the lady on the, this is like, okay, say this. Somebody's an Eastern Star or they're a red hat lady or something like this. Eastern Star, they got some big things that they've done in their life with this thing. That's like more of a high priestess. But somebody realizing that no, the child that you denied, that because of the way that they dress, instead of helping them out like you did the other child and making them look fancy, this child is the one that's more valuable to us, to every fucking body. So you denied that the wrong one because of looking at their flesh or looking at their skin or looking at their whatever this is. And it's almost like this child was born to do something greater than you. Somebody could even be saying your mama or your daddy was Jesus. Okay, and you drop me, or the jewels you drop or something you drop is me, and I'm supposed to be greater than you. So it's something like this. People don't like, you know, I don't give a damn. But people don't like when somebody speak the truth. It just is what it is. I don't have to shoot. I'm not getting paid for anything that I'm saying. I don't give a fuck about nobody liking me. The point is what I'm hearing is what's going to come through me is purity. I'm not about to sit here and sugarcoat nothing. Somebody's child or something was born to take them. We heard about this with mythical kings and shit alike. That the child is going to come and they're going to basically, you know, put your crown to dust because God created this person, you know, almost perfect or like this to handle this situation. And so, yeah, you was able to bust the door down, you know what I'm saying? But your child going to take this shit all the way through. You know, somebody didn't, it's sad to say, but some people you were celebrating with, they didn't want that. They could have wanted to be seen as the ones. This is somebody that was working on your paperwork, and they know you didn't know that this person was working on some kind of spreadsheet to get you solidified for a group. But instead of, they already was in the group. But instead of doing it for you, they said, I was only going to make it this high in the group. I was only going to make it to a high priestess. This bitch about to be like a whole empress. Let me see. And somebody started to swap something. Oh, that's her man? Oh, those her pretty children? Oh, I'm going to be able to traffic them? Oh, bop, bop, bop. Do you get what I'm saying? Somebody start thinking this is going to be a 9 of Pentacles. And I'm getting two things from this 9 of Pentacles with these 3 of Cups. Somebody's trying to say this could be India. I keep getting India in here. You didn't participate in this cycle of doing something, so you don't get to get some benefit, or you are 9 of Pentacles, but you look rough. You don't fit in with these 9 of Pentacles. Like you broke, or we took all the money, or after the money is gone. But these is money and resources. You see them grapes and them pentacles and them leaves, them people. Okay. So somebody could be doing this, whoever your friends are, who you were celebrating with, y'all lost. These people could have also tried to put it or made it where it's easy. Like everybody else got the, like, hey, these my partners. Okay, come on, y'all. And go sit down at the table and put together your thing. How y'all gonna do this? Who gonna do this? Well, I could bring the beans and I'll put, like, when you remember you did one of them little projects with the little poster board. You know what I'm saying? And somebody got to bring like this, bring that, or whatever like this to put on their string or something like this. You got to bring these things. Somebody tried to make you be in a virtual world or something with your people knowing that you're not a virtual being. You're a physical being. So all that cyber fucking in 5D or something, it really don't matter to your group or to this particular group or something like this. So somebody saying, you're done, these people are done, or something like this here. Or like I told you, somebody found out that somebody is not really this Nine of Pentacles and they're in reverse with these friends that they were working with. They're in reverse too. Or like if you're a failure and you don't have no money left, even though you haven't spent the money, somebody else was spending it. Somebody was stealing it. It could, if you can come to me and tell me you broke, you don't got nothing left, and I didn't even know I had nothing in the first place, who the fuck spent it? Or who you spent it on? Somebody could have spent it on a Queen of Wands in reverse here. And then we got the Devil. Something is hidden about some type of obsession here. Okay? Somebody could have passed away or could have sacrificed themselves so that this person could get this victory here. Like, yeah. And so now these people got to back up. They could be coming for the crown or something like this. This could even be a child here. A younger child that's not a son of David or something. Somebody thought, yeah, we got one or whatever like this. But it was a strong delusion. They didn't, like I told you before, you're not getting another one. Even if it was one produced, you're not getting your hands on it. Hierophant, Taurus energy in reverse. And then again, it got something to do with this union. There's like some union or something you have. I don't like this shit because it's like I don't like my name attached to nothing that I don't know everything about it. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't like this. Because you could be using my name and my image, but somebody else could be driving the car or the person or the vehicle or mind controlling or being a handler to this person. Like I don't like whatever this is. I really don't like this system. Yeah, it's to keep, that's what I'm saying. So for other women to try to have power over other women that they are interested in their men or children. It's like Mommy Wata or Ursula lost their legs and, you know, for lying and doing something. But she's also trying to keep Ariel trapped on Earth now. Like, damn, bitch, can you find something else to do? Yeah, this might end up somebody in jail. Because somebody did not think like, oh, you came on land and you did that shit? Like, I don't know. Somebody's appalled by something. Empress in reverse. You never had none of them fucking kids. You was making my daughter have them fucking babies for you or something like this to make me think that like somebody's seeing something. Two of Swords in reverse. Somebody's seeing something. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. I mean, this Nine of Pentacles is even pregnant. Somebody could also be mad because you don't want to have their child. You know, this could be like an entity or something. And this entity could be mad, but the entity don't understand it wouldn't make no sense for you to have this connection. It just wouldn't. Yeah, you will be bound by these sick family members here. Or these are their ride or die family members that really care about you and they want you to get this fucking victory by any means necessary. So they broke you up with this two. Maybe they saying they seen something. Hopefully this person ain't your ride or die when your family wasn't riding and dying with you. You get what I'm saying? When nobody else was there with you, somebody could have been there with you. Now your family trying to come back or something like this. They jealous because you linked in some kind of way that they can see with this person. And they want a death to be occurred to this person. So much so even with the police or something like this. And Five of Wands. Like somebody is really upset. You might be getting close, or I might be getting close to the bag and then some. Okay, which is about to have somebody else crying here. Because with all that shit going on right there, now we're getting somewhere. It's like, this is Sparta. Like, this some shit like this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'll be back.